Asley.
Yes, there you go. That's right.
You know.
All right, on the mic, Mike, ESPN Richmond. That's where we are. So that's the program on the mic. The mic is part of the Mike King Biz Radio Network. Got the friend of the family back in the building. So Asley Jefferson is here with us at the Hilton. Yes. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you for having me.
So I see you come here. Okay.
I've come bearing gifts.
You are bearing gifts. Elevator pitch. Who are you and what do you do?
So I am Asley Jefferson, owner of Very Asley. We are a boutique at Stony Point Fashion Park. We also sell online at shopveryashley.com, and we provide occasional wear and event wear for the woman who is unapologetically feminine. So if you have something to do, somewhere to go, wedding, a brunch, or anything, you come to Very Asley and we can take care of you.
And so you handle all sizes because a lot of times people worry about, I'm going to this place. They don't know if they have my size.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Extra small up to 4XL. So that's kind of a big size. So, and our numbers range to about a 22.
Okay. Yeah, so you're also, so besides that, you're totally into the model world as well.
Yes.
And let's talk about what are Asley's Angels?
Oh my goodness. Yes. So we have the Very Asley Angels. I'm going to just move this to the side to show you. We have the Very Asley Angels. That is a group of girls who are just superstars of all ages, of all heights, and they just in all sizes, and they are wonderful models. So the thing is, Very Asley is just doing so much. And I found myself like calling beautiful women, just being like, can you guys model for this? Can you model for that? And it was just too much. So finally I said, I'm just going to get a team of models who are gorgeous, call them the Very Asley Angels. And anytime I have an event, I reach out to them and they come. So the last fashion show that we did was actually last Saturday at the Griffin Cigar Clash. And that was amazing. We showcased all of our outfits in the store for all of these people at the Cigar Clash. It was a lot of fun.
So when I've seen you put on the modeling shows, let's talk about the business side of it, because a lot of times people see the glam, glam side. They don't see all of the minute details that go into what's happening with that.
There's a lot. So,
there is a lot.
Yeah, you're right.
So there is like the front of the house, there's behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And at the end, what you guys do is you highlight everybody.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times all we see are the people in the front. We just see the models.
Yeah.
We don't see the show started at 5 and the people were there at 9 a.m.
That is so true. And actually that's something that happened at the Fashion Beauty and Birthday event that you came and hosted your show at, and I am so thankful that you came.
I had an excellent time.
The show definitely did start. I think it started at 7, but we were there at 12, I think, setting up. I mean, it took some time, 12, noon setting up, and the show didn't start until actually 7 p.m. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to run a business. You need great staffing. You need to know your numbers.
Okay, so let's talk about that from the business standpoint.
Yeah.
You're a numbers person.
I've learned to be.
You've learned to be a numbers person.
I've learned to be,
importance of it.
Yes.
So the evolution of Very Asley has grown. So now you are a name and brand that's known to the point you're helping the next generation.
Yes. And that brings me to our fashion and philanthropy brunch. We are doing a fashion show. It's food, fashion, and music. On July 10th from 12 to 3 at Brun Cigar and Restaurant Cigar Lounge. And the reason why I picked that is for one reason only, and that is because the owner, Charles
Wilson.
Yes, Charles Wilson. He's a member of the Metropolitan Business League, and that is the foundation that we are supporting at the Fashion and Philanthropy Brunch. And so we will be donating a portion of the proceeds to the Metropolitan Business League Youth Entrepreneurship Program.
So you've been rocking Very Asley. You made it through the pandemic. What was that like?
It was scary. It was a roller coaster, but it was definitely a time for the entrepreneurs to be super creative. Entrepreneurship, like our businesses are our canvas, and how we make them run is how we paint. And the pandemic was scary, but I loved seeing business owners be so creative, trying to figure out how we can make it work, how we can connect two dots. And it was a lot of work, but we're still here. We're still standing.
When we were coming through the pandemic, and at first everybody didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know how they were going to make it.
Yeah, no clue.
When did you realize, okay, this thing may work?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm still trying to make it work. It's a thing every day, but I think I got comfortable around February of this year because I'm like, okay, we made it another year. We made it. I mean, January is kind of like, we're still recuperating from Christmas, but when we hit February, I'm like, doors are still open. So I guess we could keep going.
And really, let's talk about the relationship that you have over at Stony Point.
Yes.
Like, I was shocked when I was over there, like the thriving business community
Oh
that
my
you guys
gosh.
have.
And people are so what's so interesting, something that bothers me is the city of Richmond has on more than one occasion described Stony Point as a dying mall. And I hate it when they do that because we are alive over there.
You guys
We
are
really
alive over there.
And the people who are there, the shop owners who are there, we love and support one another. I mean, it is such an amazing community that I find very difficult to leave. I've been asked to move my store several times, and I find it so hard to leave that community. And so much so that, so bringing it back to the fashion and philanthropy brunch, our presenting sponsor is actually Andre Young Interiors.
Shout out to my man,
yes,
Andre Young.
And he has his showroom right in Stony Point. Griffin Cigar is also donating a case of cigars to raffle at my event or at the event. And it's amazing. I mean, that's just the type of support that you wouldn't get anywhere else.
That's true. All right, let's shout out and talk about what the Metropolitan Business League means.
Yes, the MBL. I mean, they help a lot of small businesses. I have not memorized their whole mission statement, but I will tell you, when Mary Ashley was struggling.
We went down to Brunswick County a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
And so a lady was there, and she talked about when they gave out grants to businesses.
They did.
And she said it was like the woman Alfreda was Oprah. She was just giving out money.
Yes.
And that was through the MBL. And she had said that changed the course of her business.
Absolutely. Or any lump sum of cash can change the course of your business, let alone your life. But what the MBL has done for me definitely is connected me with other businesses, and it's just like a network of business owners to business owners. And for me, it's really important to have other brick and mortar business owners, because they know what we're dealing with as far as employment, taxes, all the things, and so it was that type of connection is paramount. It's vital.
So how can people find Very Ashley out
Please
there?
go to shopveryashley.com and make a purchase. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of the things at Shop Very Ashley. But what I really want to encourage you guys to do right now is to buy your ticket and support the Fashion and Philanthropy Brunch. The proceeds of the brunch do go to the MBL's Youth Entrepreneurship Program, where we will help lead those who are under us build their own legacies through entrepreneurship. And it's a tax-free donation. Your ticket will get you food, drinks, obviously non-alcoholic and alcoholic beverages. It is a tax-free donation. You get music, a beautiful fashion show, and it includes taxes and gratuity. So you just have to show up.
And I tell you what, Brun is the hotspot. Shout out to my man Charles Wilson. He is out there doing some really fantastic things.
Will you be coming?
I will be there.
Okay.
I'll be in the house. So now let me ask you this right here. How do people get their fashions into the store?
Yes, so one beautiful thing about Very Ashley is we do have a program for up and coming designers. So basically you just shoot us an email with your lookbook or with something where we can see what it is that you have, and we'll schedule an appointment. You can email hello@shopveryashley.com.
And that's the easiest way to do it.
Yes.
All right, so Asley, Mike King here, Asley Jefferson. Okay, with the stylish bag.
Yes.
All righty,
yes,
so
yes,
here
yes.
we are. Are we doing an unboxing, or what are we doing?
You know what? We can do an unboxing. I'm gonna let you pull it out.
Okay,
so this is a beautiful bottle of wine that I got for you. And this is the Rioja, I believe. And this was actually one of the wines that people were sampling at the Fashion and Birthday Brunch, at the Fashion and Beauty Birthday show event that you hosted your show at.
That was okay. So let's talk about that location.
Yes.
That location is outstanding.
It is. And so that is owned by another girlfriend of mine, Debbie Moody. And she has what's called the pop-up suite. So you can pop up host your events there. You can also host your own business. If you are a designer and you just want to have like a little pop-up shop for a month or so, you can do it there as well. So She's a great resource. And you can just come to the mall and visit her right there at Pop Up Suites.
Pop Up Suites. Deborah
Yes.
Moody is out
And
there.
it's a gorgeous space.
It really
with
is.
the marble floors and the white walls. It's
And she
very
has
well.
the snacks too. Those are like
And
the
she has
cutting,
the snacks,
like
yes.
the cutting edge
So
snacks.
that's the Karma Cafe, and some of those snacks have CBD in them.
And so it'll be a good time.
It'll be a
Alrighty,
good
so
time.
this was the wines that you were
The
sampling
wines that we were
day.
sampling that day. Actually, we were kind of giving it away.
You were, yeah, that was. And I was sitting right there at the wine. So on the Mike and Mike, ESPN Richmond, that's where we are. We are the best business radio program
Yes.
around. It's always cool when Asley comes to the program here.
Yes.
Why? Because we get the best and right from friend Sarah's right there, Sarah. Hello. So what we do here is we talk to the best and brightest.
Yes.
And so on the way, I'll give our listeners a bit of advice that you would give to someone who's out there who's looking to either start or scale their business.
So having a business plan is really important. And I feel that you need to kind of do your business plan every year. Now people say, oh, that's a lot. A year is a lot, but we are kind of coming out of a pandemic and some pandemonium, and things
a pandemic and some pandemic. Yes,
yes.
that is
So things really shift. And so if you take time, I guess around the time when you do your taxes, just sit there and look at your business plan and make sure you are still on track. And if you're not, if things are changing, then you can readjust at that moment. It will really help you out, because there are times when people are just winging it and things aren't working and you're like, what's happening? No, you got to sit back at square one and say, okay, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to change.
There you go.
So,
all righty, Asley Jefferson
yes.
here with us. What's next for Very Asley?
We are actually looking into Very Asley is now a lifestyle brand, not just clothes, but we'll also offer some entrepreneurship classes. Also getting into the beverage space. So there are a lot of things going on, but for right now, very much right now, we are definitely focusing on the Fashion and Philanthropy Brunch, which will help the young entrepreneurs, and you will see all of the Very Asley Angels there. So there'll be a lot of beautiful women in the space.
All righty, so I always say the microphone ain't free.
Yep.
So please make sure you check out and support our sponsors. So for that, you are one for MBL.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and for the brunch, it is, who else is it?
Yes, MBL is Andre Young Interiors. He is right there in Stony Point, and he does amazing commercial and residential interior design.
Last time I touched him, wasn't he getting something like a big, he was getting into headboards, wasn't he?
Yes, and he has them in his store. And he also designed Very Asley. If you come into Very Asley, my chairs, my rugs, he did the window displays. I mean, he is a true talent. Yeah, he's a true talent.
And he's stylish too.
And he's stylish.
That man is stylish.
He's got it going on.
Yes, he does. You know, there's another one who's a stylist one, Charles Wilson.
Yes, he is.
When you get a man who can rock the ascot,
I'm telling you, Charles and his wife are something else. They are just a gorgeous couple.
Getting ready to have a baby very soon. There you go. That's what's happening.
Let's talk about it.
Shout out to them, all the great things he's doing, because it's not just brunch. You know, his construction, the co-ops that he has, really helping the community. That's my man. So on the Mike and Mike, you got to run ESPN Richmond. That's where you are every day, 5 to 7. Choice 105.3. And we're here. We don't have a normal setup. There's no Women Speaking Sports coming to you today. Friend Sarah Lancaster was here earlier, and she was co-hosting with Asley Jefferson is here. So on the mic, Mike, got to take this is a break, so we'll talk to you later. Thanks now.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get this picture.
Yes, let's get this photo. Okay, but you want to text me that photo because I left my phone upstairs.
Look at you. So Sarah, when your dad comes back, we got to get a picture of all of us like we always do. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Well, thank you, Mike.